Hi, I'm Chris from Made Simple, and today we're going to show you an example of a flow, a Shopify flow, using Shippi elements that moves shipping profile based on inventory changes. So on the screen here, you can see we're already in the Flow app, and we're going to go ahead and create a new workflow. So here we are. So you can either browse templates. Shippi will be publishing templates there, so perhaps this will be easier when you search a template, but at the moment we're going to go ahead and just create one from scratch. This makes it very easy to kind of adapt it to your needs. You can go ahead and try to use Sidekick as well. Sometimes Sidekick builds it more complicated than necessary, whereas the example I'm going to show you is quite a simple flow. So we're going to go ahead and just select a trigger. So we want to do it every time the inventory changes for a variant. So you'll see here, product variant inventory quantity changed. That is exactly what we want to get started. So after this, we want to do different things based on what that inventory is. And so this is where you can do your condition, and the condition is going to be specific to your store. But in general, you can add a variable. And if you go to the product variant here, we're looking for the inventory quantity. And so this is where you can say, okay, is the inventory quantity equal to something? Is it less than? Is it greater than? We have a lot of options here. I'm going to go, if it's less than, let's say 5, is the condition I want to check here. So when an inventory changes in the store, it's going to check, is the new inventory less than 5 or not? And so if it is less than 5, then this is where Shippi comes in. And so when you click action, so here instead of condition this time, we're going to select action. There's Shippi will come up as one of the options to select. And we have a few here, but in this case, we want to go assign profile to variant. And so with this widget, we need the product variant ID, which is a variable, and you can add it by clicking this add variable and finding it. But otherwise, just copy this little bit of text here into there, and that saves you having to go and find it. And then we just need the profile ID where you want the product to be moved to. So if the quantity is less than 5, in this case, I want to move it to general shipping. And then we'll move on to the false case. We'll add another action. And so again, we just need the ID here. And so if it's 5 or more, perhaps I'm giving free shipping. So what I'm doing here is saying, like, if we have lots of them, let's offer free shipping. If we don't, let's start applying shipping as the inventory runs down. So there we go. So now it's ready to test. So we can click turn on workflow. So if I swap tabs here, I have a product and it's currently got 10 in stock and it's currently in the free shipping profile. So this is the Shippi widget on the page that tells you the current profile it's in and lets you change it on it. So when we change inventory on that product, we should see this flow running. So we're going to just open up this flow, give it a new name, actually. We'll rename. So we'll call this inventory-based shipping profiles. Cool. So when this runs, you're going to see it run down here. So let's go ahead and change the inventory here. I'm going to say someone just bought 7 of them, and so it's going to suddenly change to 3. Now in the flow here, if we go and refresh it, we'll see that there's now a recent run, and it was in progress and it's already completed. And so you can even click on that and see the breakdown. So it detected the change. It then checked if it was less than 5, and the condition was true because it's now 3. And so we assigned the profile to the variant. And if we go back to the product and we refresh, it was in free. We're now expecting it to be in the general profile. If we scroll down, it's pulling it live and it's now in the general profile. So that's a basic example of how you can change shipping profile based on inventory. but you can really customize it to your store and the conditions that you need based on that inventory. You can make it more complicated and check a product tag. So you can say if inventory is lower than this and it's tagged with this, do this. You can also do more actions. So not only change profile, but add this tag and remove these tags. So have a go. If you have any questions, fire them through. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video.